England's rugby squad is in turmoil. A staggering 12 players sidelines for the 2025 Autumn Internationals. This isn't just a minor setback, it's a potential disaster for the national team, leaving fans and coaches scrambling. Imagine heading into one of the most exciting international rugby seasons, filled with high-stakes matches against top global rivals, only to discover that key players are out due to injuries. The Autumn Internationals are a prestigious series where England typically showcases its talent, but this year, an unprecedented injury crisis threatens to undermine their performance. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just bad luck, or a symptom of overtraining, insufficient recovery protocols, or even the brutal demands of modern rugby? We'll dive into the details, but first, let's look at the players affected and why their absences could change the game. Starting with Charlie Ewels from Bath Rugby, a reliable lock who's not only led his club team but also represented England on multiple occasions. Locks are the powerhouse forwards in the scrum, providing stability and strength, and Ewels is known for his leadership. Unfortunately, he suffered a knee injury in early October, and doctors estimate he'll be out for several weeks. This is a common setback in a contact sport like rugby, where knees bear immense pressure during tackles and scrums. Think of it like the wear and tear on a car's suspension after too many rough roads. Next up is George Furbank of Northampton Saints, a dynamic fullback celebrated for his calmness and skill in catching high balls under pressure. In rugby terms, a high ball is a tactical kick aimed at the opposition's backline, and Furbank's poise often turns defense into attack. However, a broken arm compounded by soft tissue issues has sidelined him completely for this autumn. It's frustrating for fans who admire his versatility, as injuries like these can sideline a player for months, raising questions about whether teams are pushing athletes too hard in the lead-up to internationals. Ted Hill, another Bath Rugby star, is an energetic back rower who's been performing brilliantly in domestic competitions. Back rowers are the versatile doers on the field, involved in tackling, running, and supporting plays, essentially the all-rounders who make or break momentum. But he's had to consult a specialist after worsening an ankle injury, meaning he's out for the rest of the year. This highlights a broader issue. Recurring injuries like ankle strains are prevalent in rugby due to the sport's stop-start nature and sudden directional changes, almost like a footballer twisting in a sprint. Lastly, Emeka Ilione from Leicester Tigers stands out as one of England's most promising young forwards. For beginners, forwards are the heavy hitters who control the ball at the breakdown and in scrums, and Ilione's potential has been shining in recent games. Tragically, a shoulder injury sustained during Premiership rugby play turned out to be severe on scans, confirming his absence from the autumn series. Shoulder dislocations or tears are all too common in rugby's physical collisions, underscoring the need for better protective gear or training techniques to prevent such blows. And this is the part most people miss. These injuries aren't isolated incidents. They point to a larger debate in sports. Critics argue that the rugby calendar is overloaded, with players juggling club and international duties without enough rest, potentially leading to burnout. Is the sport prioritizing spectacle over player health? Or should teams invest more in preventive measures like advanced physiotherapy and data-driven training? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think England selectors should have contingency plans for such crises? Or is this an inevitable part of elite competition? Voice your agreement or disagreement in the comments below. Continues on page 3, https://www.ruck.co.uk/injury-crisis England without -12 players for the 2025 autumn internationals/3 pages 1 https://www.ruck.co.uk/injury-crisis England without -12 players for the 2025 autumn internationals 23 https://www.ruck.co.uk/injury-crisis England without -12 players for the 2025 autumn internationals/3
Postnavigation